The most difficult time on the programme is generally the first week. When we don't eat, we get hungry. Our biological instincts cause considerable discomfort when food is restricted, but our hunger drive does not recognise the amount of fat we're storing. We can be a stone overweight or 20 stone overweight. It has no impact on our hunger. When we start dieting, we use some of our stored glycogen, and as we use more of it, the strength of our desire to eat can increase. Most people cope quite well. However, around 3 out of 10 people find that desire gets so intense, particularly around the third or fourth day, they can get headaches, irritable or just plain uncomfortable. If that's you, stick with it. A headache tablet can be taken, but you're nearly there. It's from around this time that sufficient ketones are produced, at which point most people then become quite comfortable and can cope better. From here on in, focus on your long-term weight loss and goal ahead. The results will make it all worthwhile. You may experience a feeling of being cold. Most people who are dieting properly do so. Your body actually turns down its thermostat during a diet and produces less heat. Simple as it sounds, try to drink hot fluids and maybe enjoy your diet formulas hot. It will certainly help. A small number of people who diet by any means can experience some temporary hair thinning, and if you're one of them, you might become, understandably, though unnecessarily, concerned. You won't go bald and your hair will grow back. Let's explain this one to reassure you. The process is known as telogen effluvium. It's the same physiological response that can happen, say, with pregnancy or HRT, with thyroid problems or a number of other situations. It's not due to any deficiency in the diet, and there's nothing you can put on your hair to help. In most cases of dieting, it's related to changes in the body as it responds to a restriction in calories, in the same way that you can feel cold. The hair that's normally continuously growing can go into a resting phase for about 3 months. After this time, it starts growing again. Some of the old hair can then be shed to make way for the new growth. When you notice hair coming out, the process is over, and the good news is that new hair is already growing. What can make it harder during the weight loss phase and beyond is the temptation to eat what others are eating. Business and social events present situations where eating unsuitable foods and drinking to excess seem unavoidable. At this early stage in your weight loss program, this may be a significant worry to you, but rest assured that your mind as well as your body is subtly changing. Ketones will change your attitude to the perception of your need to eat and drink with others. As we explained before, we're programmed to convince ourselves that we should eat, but it is important to resist. You'll soon find that few people really care whether you are eating with them. Don't be tempted to take a night off and eat to impress. Eating just one meal will eliminate ketones, and restarting the diet is far more difficult than you can probably imagine. Without the controlled feeding process of the LipoTrim program, an ordinary meal can replace a considerable amount of glycogen and water and result in a much larger weight regain than you would expect. It simply isn't worth it to break the diet before you plan to stop dieting. So, how do you overcome what might at first seem like a tricky social situation? Tell your hosts in advance that you are looking forward to being with them, but that you're participating in a special program and will be happy to enjoy coffee and water with them while they eat and drink. Who knows, you'll probably end up being the most popular person at the session because you're able to drive home.